I'm Alex from laughingplace.com. Today we're going to be looking at some new toys from Moose Toys. We're getting ready for Toy Fair. Moose Toys has these really awesome Happy Places toys for kids. We had already reviewed a set on laughingplace.com that you can go and check out. That one was themed to Cinderella, Belle, and Minnie Mouse, but these are 3 new sets, plus they sent us a whole bunch of the blind bag boxes, which include pieces for the play set. So they're very excited to have Rapunzel as a character in the series now. So this set, is a Rapunzel themed set. We have another one themed to Belle, and then a bigger box themed to Rapunzel. We're going to be opening them all up and reviewing all the pieces here on YouTube, and then we'll also have a full written review on laughingplace.com, so you can check out whichever you prefer to see. But first, before we dive into these boxes, I am interested to see what is in here. So this obviously looks different from all the other boxes. There wasn't really a note or anything, and it's a purple box covered in Rapunzel's hair. So let's see what's underneath all this. Alright, so inside the box is actually another figure. There is a picture of her here. And then she is in here amongst all of this yellow crepe paper. I'm not sure if she is going to be part of the series. I would imagine that you'll be able to pick her up in a box like this. And now the other characters do have names. I'm actually not sure what her name would be, but she is inspired by Rapunzel. Here we can see the pieces in quite a bit more detail, and one of the things that I think is so fun about the Happy Places series is that they have these pieces that can open up. So this is a can 4 brushes. You lift the lid, it obviously comes with 2 different types of paintbrushes, and they both fit in there. There's a lot of small pieces here, so you do want to be careful, especially if you have small kids. This might not be the best thing for them. The sponges are their own special piece. The hand soap can come off. There's a little sink here in this art set. You can also use these drawers here to hold some of her supplies. It does come with a chair. The figure is posable, and she actually has a soft rubber dress. You can actually take that off if you wanted to, so you could swap the clothes around from some of the other figures. A lot of them do come with bases, and there is a peg at the bottom of the foot so that you can make them self-stand. They otherwise are a little too heavy because of the big plastic head to stand on their own without that. But they do come with little furniture pieces. This is a fun little funky chair. And the other thing that I think is a really nice little detail here is that this art easel has 2 different pieces that you can flip around. So you can say best day ever, or you can have a picture of Rapunzel's favorite friend Pascal. Staying on the Rapunzel theme, next we're going to look at this playset, which features a character. She does have a name. Her name is Starglow, and this piece looks like it's more of a home kind of crafts corner set. Now here is the Starglow set out of the box, and I've tried to kind of lay it out how it was on the artwork, but a lot of these pieces can be rearranged. So in the artwork they showed these 2 pieces stacked on top of each other. You don't have to use them like that. The drawers do open. You can store things inside, and it's just a lot of fun. These drawers slide out too. It takes a little bit of pressure, and it'll knock everything over if I do that. But this is the Starglow figure. Now she does come with the base. The base does include a Mickey icon on it. You just pop that into her bottom leg and it becomes a stand. Another thing that I really like about this particular piece is it has a hidden Mickey on it. It's in her hair. She's got these little cups, and when you look from the top down, it's obviously a Mickey, which is really fun. On the previous set, the Minnie Mouse pieces had a lot of these kinds of little Mickey Mouse touches on them. I don't remember them so much in the Cinderella or Belle items that we had reviewed, but she's obviously really cute. And again, the dress is that like squishy plastic. If you wanted to, you could swap it. You could give it to this figure and kind of have a little bit more creative play with them that way by swapping their clothes. And then a lot of the pieces are just super adorable. Here's the little pencil sharpener, kind of looks like a bird feeder. The lamp has the Corona sun on it. The base of it looks like it's made out of Rapunzel's braided hair. So again, it's all kind of inspired by the character of Rapunzel, but certainly this isn't meant to be Rapunzel. This is a little girl named Starglow. Kids can project themselves onto her, and especially if you have creative kids that really love to be artistic, this set in particular is really going to speak to them. And before we wrap up the Starglow set, I just want to show you the cutest detail, probably one of my favorite details in the entire Happy Places series. So this is a stamp, and it has a little ink pad. The bottom of the stamp, where are you? Has this icon on it, and it's also in the bottom of the stamp pad. So it's like you're actually stamping in the ink to stamp it then on. We have a little paper notepad with some doodles of Pascal and the sun and hearts and stars. It's just like if a real little girl were to doodle on a notepad who was very into Rapunzel. Also with this set comes 2 of these pieces. Now these are what I was used to from the last set as well. You can stack these as a base and you can kind of make that a display for the whole entire thing. They can slide together with these pegs, and so you can either do them this way or you can take them apart. You can make them go the long way. You can basically create your whole display set. You can put everything on top of those and set it up however you want to. So there's obviously a lot of possibilities with how you decorate and display with the Happy Places series. Next we're going to take a look at the Happy Places Style Studio. The main reason I'm showing this to you next is staying on the theme of Rapunzel. It does include an exclusive collection of Rapunzel-inspired furniture, but these play sets are actually designed to kind of house all of the characters from the Happy Places collection. You can see it is double-sided. It has a outside and an inside interior, which you can decorate. From the last play set, I believe we had one of these that was came with some Cinderella-inspired furniture. The actual furniture pieces that come with it weren't enough to fill the entire house, so you definitely want to get this with some of the other play sets. This on its own might not be all that much fun, and these ones usually don't include the figures, so you want to get the figures in the other sets, but this is something that you can use to house all of the pieces that you've collected to decorate a whole house in. So let's take a look at the inside. So here is the Happy Places Style Studio, giving a close-up on the furniture that comes with it. Seems like it's a lot of things meant to inspire like a art studio kiln or something like that. So there's pottery, there are different types of candles, that little knife is supposed to be a sculpting tool. I do love the detail on the top of this little table. And then it does have a chair to sit in. And this cabinet, the top piece, does fold down. It doesn't quite open the way you might expect it to, but it does open. And this is also a drawer that does take some nails to pull out, but you can store, again, lots of little pieces there. And this is a cardboard piece that you do have to fold together yourself, and that is supposed to be a 265-degree kiln. It even has these printed on little buttons, which are cute. Looking at some of the details of the place itself, you can see there's little windows. I do like that this little tower has places to store things in addition to some detailing on the plastic there. And then one of the fun little bits, so far the collection has included pieces from, again, Minnie Mouse, Cinderella, Belle, and now Rapunzel, but you will notice some seashells, so maybe that indicates we'll see some Ariel pieces in the future, and also some lamps, which would include Aladdin and Jasmine, apples for Snow White. So it's kind of telling that maybe we're going to see some more of the Disney princesses make their way into the Happy Places series, and maybe we'll learn a little bit more about that when we are at Toy Fair. And over here there's some fun little decal details. And here is the other side of the art studio. So you can see there's the door. It does have kind of an aurora looking crown on top there. We've got a mail slot, vines growing up the wall, there is a pumpkin. So again, a lot of fun little details for kids to find, particularly if they're fans of the Disney princesses. And the last playset we're going to be looking at today is the Happy Places Belle Toasty Treats theme pack, which does come with a figure. Her name is Katie Petals. Here's a better look outside the box of Katie Petals and this set. Now with the Katie Petals figure, I really do enjoy kind of the details that they've put into it. You can see that her hair is, it's a ponytail coming out of a teacup, and it almost looks like it is tea overflowing down her face. Even her dress calls to mind the kind of teacup iconography. She's got chips in it, just like Chip, and her shoes also, the backs of them look like little teacup handles, so she is darling. Now that couch, that is something that you have to fold together. It is cardboard. It's the only cardboard piece here. The rest of it is all plastic. There's the chocolate fountain with chocolate fondue coming out of a teacup. Now these cookies, there's a bundle and a single one, and you can see elements of Mrs. Potts and Chip in there. This tray, they're not connected, so again, you can decorate all of this as much as you want. The fireplace over here, again, these pieces all come off, but I do love that there's this little picture of the stained glass castle. The clock looks kind of like Cogsworth. These little hanging pieces, they do come off, you don't have to put them there. The box says that they are supposed to be twinkly lights, and then there is this little fireplace screen that looks like Lumiere. Again, that's all optional. You can take that away if you want to. There's a little chaise lounge chair, and on the little table, which looks like a rose, I've put the tray of marshmallows, and then there is the marshmallow roaster, which has been dipped in the chocolate fondue. So again, lots of cute little details in the Happy Places set. This is the newest piece inspired by Belle from Beauty and the Beast. In addition to the play sets, Happy Places also has these blind bags. Each one of them does come with 3 surprise pieces. And there aren't any figures themselves in these boxes, but there are decoration pieces. And this is the newest wave that does include Rapunzel. You can see, I think it's over here, a little bit of more kind of details of what could be inside, and these also come with booklets that let you know what other pieces there are. As it does mention on the front, there are some rare or limited pieces. We've received quite a few boxes of these. I'm going to show you what it looks like to open one, and then I'll just show you everything that came in all of them. So they are plastic wrapped to begin with. Let me get some help from scissors. They obviously don't want anyone poking these open in a store, so they do put them in some pretty tight plastic. I do love that these are shaped like a book, not only to kind of reflect the fairy tales that they're based on, but also to inspire kids to read. Opening it up, we do see Rapunzel inside, and she is on both sides, so we lift up these flaps to pull out the pieces, and here's one of those square pegs that you can put the characters on. And then we have a high fold of plastic, and plus here is that book, which is going to tell us all about the fun and exciting things that we can collect in this series. So quite a few pieces of Rapunzel decor. There's going to be some Minnie Mouse items, some Rapunzel items, some more Belle items, even some more Cinderella items, and then all of these items are going to be considered limited, and so these will be rarer, harder to get. From the last set, they gave me a couple of these boxes. I didn't see any limited editions there. I'm not sure what the odds are of getting them, but we'll see if we get any today. Then inside of here, I'm going to use scissors, just because that will speed things up quite a bit. Alright, I can already see one piece. Looks like a little teeny tiny piece of cake. And this was as easy to open as a piece of cake. I have a plate, and I have a Pascal oven mitt. Oh, it looks like there's another piece inside. Another slice of cake or pie. It would make sense if there were 4 of them, but it looks like there are 2. You can always double check on this to see if you got what you were supposed to. Yeah, so it looks like there's a pie plate with 2 pieces of pie and an oven mitt. So I got numbers 182 and 183 in this set. And one thing that is really fun about the oven mitts, I had a Minnie Mouse one the last time I reviewed some of these, is that they do have the hole in there and they do actually fit on the figure's hands. Let's use our Belle friend as an example. And so yeah, now she has her Pascal oven mitt on. Which is super fun. I'm just going to mass open the rest of them. We'll take a look at everything that we got inside. These are all the pieces that were in the blind bags that I got. Please note that out of these, I did receive duplicates 4 times, and as you can see, it seems like Rapunzel pieces and Belle pieces are a little more common than Minnie and Cinderella, but what is nice is when you first open the book, the character that you see, the pieces inside do reflect that, and they are all tremendously cute. So here in one of the mini pieces, there is a Minnie Mouse, looks like Baked Alaska, and there is a piece that is already out. You can insert that back in. It has a Minnie Mouse themed cake server, pie server, and a Mickey Mouse plate. Here's another one. It is a mini cake. There is a Minnie inspired frosting and a cake display. The Rapunzel one, or Cinderella, has a dream journal that does open up. It has a silhouette of a shoe inside. There's a case to put the book in and a pen. There's also these adorable mice house slippers and a stuffed Gus Gus, who's holding a heart-shaped picture of one of the figures from the first wave of the Happy Places Disney series with Rapunzel. We already talked over the pie and oven mitt. Here is a pack that has a stuffed what looks like a Maximus the horse. It has a box that you can store things in, and what I believe is a glittery tub of something. And then this was another pack, has Rapunzel's Dream Journal. It is blank on the inside. It does have a case to put that in, a comb, and a pen to write the journal set in. In the Belle set, we have this mirror-shaped serving tray with cheeses, and then there's a little slice of cheese on a spoon. This piece right here, it's a glass candy dish and a tray with little row-shaped candies. Those can be moved apart. One is singular, the other ones are a trio stuck together. And this piece I remember getting from the first wave. So it does appear that out of this new set, which adds Rapunzel, there are some repeats from the last one. And this is by far my favorite piece that I received. It's a Beauty and the Beast board game that is a little red die, and then the castle and Belle and Beast pawns, these pieces do come apart. So you can play, the little toy characters that you get can play with their toys. So super cute. As you can see, the Happy Places set is a lot of fun to put together. Again, you can redecorate these places as many times as you'd like. There's no rhyme or reason to what you have to put where. You can absolutely mix and match all the pieces, all the characters. It's a lot of fun. There's so much connectivity and things that you can do. And again, those pieces that come in the connector set, they do connect to the base. This is the theme for the Belle base. I put these on just because it was a perfect extension of the bottom floor here. But again, there's really no limit to the amount of creativity that you can have with these pieces. There's so much fun detail, and kids are absolutely going to love the Happy Places series. You may already be familiar with this. They do have a Shopkins version, but the Disney version is fairly new, and obviously being laughingplace.com, a Disney fan site, this is the one that we recommend. Have a good day. Bye.